I've been asked to just provide my story. Maybe it'll be helpful to people regarding fitness. When you hear people who have reached a fitness goal, they will tell you I was having challenges and this is what I did to work. But I want to get a little more deeper because what challenges did he face that he's not talking about when it comes to health and fitness? So I just wanted to explain a little bit more for me. So let me give you some more background. So, I grew up, I played sports, but I was average. But, as men, we grow older, we remember, well, we were fit, we were an athlete, and I sort of sat on that through my 20s and then early 30s. And my older men I would hang out with, of course, they started going, some of them, not all of them, just a few, started going to the gym and working out, and they would talk about their routines and things. And as a young person, I think I don't need that. But I decided once to go to the gym, one of my friends, because I had the time, and I realized I wasn't as healthy and fit as I thought I was. My gut was bigger than what I wanted it to be. My endurance wasn't what I believed it was in my ego space. And I was about 35 years old or so, a little. So I said, I'm gonna start going to the gym. So then I'd go work out, and I'd work different body areas every day, and then jog and run. And sometimes I'd overexert myself a lot. But I was young. You recover really good. And I did this consistently for about 5 years or so. So that helped me feel, have the confidence. I know I could get fit. Fast forward 15 more years, I'm now 51. I'm fit, I exercise. But as you get older, you start to think, your friends pass away or have heart attacks and things. And you think, well, I've got to get fit, but I don't want to overexert myself. I don't want to kill myself. And that's a fear. It's a real fear, along with all the things like it's inconvenient, of course, confusion about what to do. So a trainer helps, and it helped me. One of the things that Minya did, other than all the advice, was clear insight into what would be too much, right? How do I keep myself healthy? Not just to work out, but not overexert myself, not to damage my body that I need for the next whatever amount of years I'll be on the planet. And that fear was what was the obstacle I was facing when I was doing my workout. I wasn't just, we all have worries like the gym is far, or it's cold, or I'm tired, but there's also other type of worries like, am I doing too much? Am I killing myself? What's that feeling in my body? Oh, my shoulder hurts. My shoulder hurts, my knee hurts. What does this mean? There's a lot of, in your brain starts to see these things as real obstacles and issues, trying to prevent you from doing something new. And unfortunately, doing something that's really going to help you get fit. And so having a trainer help me have confidence that when I felt a little winded, I'm like, this is normal. I'm okay. Or if I started to feel a little overexerted, I'm like, that's not really overexertion. That's fear. A lot of times it's like, I don't want to do this. So, every morning when I wake up, not every morning, most mornings when I wake up, I don't want to really work out. So like, I can't wait to do it. But a part of my mind knows that when I do it, I'm going to feel better. When it's done, I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to feel proud of myself. And that's why I argue in my head when I'm working out. Some people who do this maybe feel the argument in your head. You think, well, people who are fit don't have that. We do. It's there, and it's consistent, and it's every day. Sometimes the results speak for themselves, and you keep doing it, and that's what keeps me going, even when I don't want to. There's real rewards in doing the hard and difficult thing. First step is just knowing what's best for you. Trainer can help with that, and then the second is realizing all the doubts, all the fears. That's human, and people who are doing well in their journey feel that all the time. The only difference is they don't let it stop them. They don't allow any reason to get between them and what their goals happen to be. And it's hard, and we fail a lot, but we keep trying, and eventually you have more successes. Oh, and there's one thing. As I'm speaking, I know you can see this behind me. You're like, well, you've got a gym in your house. That is true. That was one of the ways I wanted to deal with the excuses. So I had a friend who was moving, and they had this thing in their home. And they said, reducing excuses. We all have them. We all don't want to change. We don't want to feel inconvenienced, or we don't want to put ourselves in situations where we're uncomfortable. And so, if you can do it at your house, you have some weights, or just use your body. That's another way we fight the excuses. And I can work out. My kids can see me work out. They can do it. I have girls, and they want to sometimes do the pull-ups and stuff like that. So these are the kind of things that, I've done to try to reduce the excuses I'm going to make for myself, and to So we always are battling with ourselves, not just the world, when it comes to trying to achieve our goals. So don't feel bad if you feel this way. It's totally normal. And again, just keep trying. You'll get there.